Something just fell. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman. With me today, I got Big Rob back in the house.
What up?
And in the back, your favorite, everyone's favorite, my man Derek.
What's going on, world?
We are here to do a review of WWE Survivor Series 2019. Interesting event taking place in Chicago.
Chicago!
Very, very interesting. We're going to get into all of the matches, give our thoughts on them, hopefully get some of the thoughts in the chat. So if you are in here watching this, make sure you're in the chat room chatting it up with us. Also, first time watching, hit that like button. Helps out often with the YouTube algorithms and everything else. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're almost at that 1K. We didn't get enough for Rob to give away that free shirt. Help a brother out. With that being said, we got some plugs that we need to do. Rob, you can man that if you want to. I don't know. We have Pro Wrestling Artistry. Shout out to them for the overlay. It's designed after Sal Rex, who usually does all my stuff. His computer's out right now. But Pro Wrestling Artistry, make sure you give them a follow on Twitter. They do great designs. If you need any design work done, holla at them first. Tell them Everything Pro Wrestling sent you. And shout out to Rob. Rob with the dope t-shirts. I like the shirt you're rocking tonight.
Mario.
Yeah, I'm wearing straight out of EPW tonight. And Derek's just rocking.
I'm neutral today.
Bullshit. Bullshit. And we got a powerslam.tv code. Use the code EPW show. Get 1 free month watching powerslam.tv if you're an independent wrestling fan. Top source for it, so make sure you check that out. In the description, we also have the Wrestling Podcast Awards. Make sure you guys vote for Everything Pro Wrestling. We only have a day or two left, so get those votes in. We are trying to come home with an award. I will hold that up, voice it, and then say it was for the people who are always in here. So thank you guys so much for that. And last but not least, a very happy birthday to my friend Josh from Brainbuster Radio. Happy birthday, Josh. From me all the way in Buffalo, New York, to you in Australia. Hopefully you had a good birthday, man. It looks like you did on social media. So, Rob, Derek, let's get into this. Shout out to, let's see who's in the chat here. B-Boy Skyline in the chat. Animals07. PR Nightmares giving thumbs down, thumbs up, down and up. King is in the chat talking about the main event already. We will get to that. And King says I'm the plug.
He won $50 for NXT winning.
Oh, nice. There
you go.
I guess we'll start with the pre-show.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. They had 3 pre-show matches. Didn't bother to advertise, so I'm not going to bother really to review them too hard. When it comes to the pre-show, we start off with a tag team battle royal. What do you guys think of the tag division right now?
That's weak.
NXT's is pretty good.
They had some NXT tag teams in there. The Forgotten Sons. What's up, Tom? What did Derek do wrong? Why have him sit in the background? Not fair. No offense, Big Rob.
Hey, I got here first.
Big Rob been on the reviews before Derek. Once we get to 1K, guys, and we're actually going to be partnered with YouTube, Derek's going to have to be censored a lot. He says a lot of bad shit, and I have to edit a lot of it out.
It's been a while since I've done that.
3 weeks ago, bro. All right, so that's the end of Derek talking. Rude and Ziggler won. That was about the amount of time that Battle Royal took place. I do want to give some props to Montez Ford in this. Montez did some really dope 5-star frog splashes in this. Shades of RVD, jumping across the ring, going sideways while doing it. The man's athletic, and I think if you play your cards right with him and the Street Profits, know when to break him away properly, this man could be a single star for you.
Oh, definitely.
What about who was that on commentary? I said something about the Humpty Dumpty thing with Otis.
Oh yes, Nigel McGuinness. Otis goes for his they call it the caterpillar, I think, with him, and he like fell over doing it, and Nigel was like, "That was a bad time for a Humpty Dumpty call." I laughed so hard, Nigel, because it was so true. He just fell over like a ton of shit. I just laughed. B-Boy Skyline says, I'm Pickle Rick. All right.
That goes back to the chat. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. So I gave this a grade of a C+. Not too much to it. Anybody else want to add? Nothing? All right. All these grades took place. Donnie's in the other room with the intern right now, and he had say on all of this. So
this is Raw's only win, right?
Spoiler alert. Well, whatever. They know. Yeah, I think this is the only dub Raw got. Funny how the pre-show counted this year, right, guys? Let's talk about this NXT Cruiserweight Championship match.
No. We said that wrong. Rude and Ziggler on SmackDown.
Oh, yes. So SmackDown started off with the win. So now you'll have to figure out where the one win comes in. The NXT Cruiserweight Championship, we got Lio Rush versus Tozawa versus Kalisto. Let's talk real quick, guys. Do you guys like the Cruiserweight Championship being NXT only now? Do you think it's going to get more shine? Like, what happens with 205 Live? It seems to be this real cluster bullshit of a mess right now.
Personally, I think the Cruiserweight title is better on NXT, and for some reason, I hate the design of that belt, but it looks good on Lio Rush.
Yeah, it does.
There's something about it. I don't know.
Is it the purple? The purple is what's a struggle for me to see.
I don't like the strap, and I don't like the silver faceplate, but it just looks good with Lio Rush.
Right?
That's pretty much all you can say about it. It just looks good with him. 205 Live, I said they should take off.
That's for PR Nightmare in the chat. What's up, Obi-Wan?
Nelson, what up?
205 Live gets dropped, King says. I'm sorry, Derek. Cut you off. What were you saying?
No, I was agreeing. 205 Live should be just cut. They're not doing nothing with it.
Do you just merge the brand? Do you need a Cruiserweight title then if you drop that show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that should just become a title on NXT, incorporated in with the 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, though. That would help condense shit, at least, as far as what they're doing.
It's like the style of matches that they usually wrestle on 205 Live, those are like NXT style matches. Because there's less restrictions on what they're doing. And they do the tapings for that after one of the main shows, and half the building is left already.
Yeah. It's just not worth it, dude. And nobody cares, honestly, because you know it doesn't matter. Lio Rush ended up getting the victory here in his match. He came to collect. That's it. B-. I thought it was a decent Cruiserweight match, but nothing crazier than that.
Now, these are all former champions, too, right?
Yes.
Tozawa had it for a couple weeks.
I forgot Tozawa even had a title reign for a little bit there, because he defeated someone who was champ for a long time that he beat.
He beat Austin Aries and then lost it back to him.
Yeah, he had a little short reign. But not too bad. Let's see. Pay-per-view gets a thumbs down from PR Nightmare. 205 Live is going to be taken out in the back. Oh,
jeez.
They love that, dog. King says pay-per-view was up and down, having good and having bad. Okay. All right. Well, I'm willing to hear what you guys think of it. Let's get to the tag match. This was one I was looking forward to, and I was kind of pissed that they put this on the pre-show. The New Day versus the Undisputed Era versus the War Raiders. These were all of the tag team champions for every brand. I just put really like that this was the pre-show. Why was this a pre-show match? I don't know. Bullshit to me.
I don't know. They went off the air with a bunch of time left over from what they usually go off. So
yeah, no, I'm not mad at that. But why was this on the pre-show? I feel there was other matches that you could have put on there instead of this.
Yeah, I agree. I felt like that tag team match was advertised to be on the main card, and then you just stuck it on the pre-show. Like, we're just gonna wipe,
Get loud, D.
I mean,
a little quiet.
Oh, my bad. I mean, it was advertised to be on the main card. So why would you put it on the pre-show? Like,
they never say. That's my problem with this. A lot of holes had to be filled in. Like, we had to figure out who was on NXT's team on the pre-show via Shawn Michaels. Why wasn't this stated before? I don't know. It seemed kind of clustery. Like I said. That was the main thing with this. But good match with all three tag teams. I love all three teams in this one. Exactly what you would expect. People rolling out of the way, cartwheels. New Day looked amazing. There was a nice stomp on the chest by Kofi Kingston at one point that I thought he was going to kill someone, but he slipped right off their chest but made it look amazing. Big E's going to break his shoulder one day doing that spear to the outside. I'm taking that from Silent Monster. It's going to happen.
That's too much man to be coming that fast.
Yeah.
That guy came out wrong. Oh my god.
No copa.
Time out.
No copa, please. But with that being said, the Viking experience happens on the Undisputed Era, right on top of each other. They got Kyle O'Reilly up, slammed him on the Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish eats the pinfall here. 1, 2, 3. I gave this a grade of a B. I thought this was the best match on the pre-show, obviously, but didn't like the spot of it where it got put. But every match can't make the main card is the best lesson I could give for this.
I know. You asked Xavier Woods, man. Pre-show still counts, so this is where Raw's one victory came.
Yeah, GG for the rest of the show with this. Let's talk about the main card.
Hold on.
What's up?
He beat I said Austin Aries, didn't I? Yeah, it was Pac I meant to say, or Neville.
Neville, Aries. Because Aries never won the belt. Because they treated him like dog shit.
I said it. I was thinking about WrestleMania 33.
Yeah. But whatever. Pac was dope. But
I don't think they care anymore about which match goes where.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they care.
Oh, yeah.
Because of who's involved.
Yeah, because Brock knows he always gets a good spot.
You ain't seeing Brock on the pre-show.
Laugh out loud, damn Bobby, pause. Pause. Sorry, everybody. Pause that like button, man. We're almost at 10 likes. Get me to the double digits. Let's move on to this next match here, the main card. We start off with the Women's Survivor Series tag. Did you guys like how the triple threat tags were done? Same question, chat. We had teams of 5, but we had 3 teams. Did you guys like that? Did you hate that? Did it not work for you?
This was kind of a cluster, but it ended up being pretty fun.
Yeah, it way too many people in the match. Way too many people.
Tim Knowles said Bayley, nice hairpiece.
It's that little Cleopatra thing she had when she came. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, Tim. Glad to have you in here, brother. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Let's talk about this. So, Team Raw, we had Charlotte, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Natalya, and Sarah Logan versus Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Nikki Cross, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Team NXT, Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai, Candice LeRae, Bianca Belair, and Toni Storm.
Now, I have one problem with this match. Io Shirai and Candice LeRae are just cool again.
Well, they're like sisters, and this was brought up on the pre-show, so they're like sisters, but no one can fight my sister but me. So,
didn't they just try to kill each other last night?
Yeah. So you bring up some good points about it, Rob. I'm going to let Rob kind of run through some of the stuff because you could not take notes on all of this.
I wasn't here for this match.
No, but I'm telling you, got the... Oh. I mean, it's really not worth going through. Well, right? Dude, listen.
Yeah, I think I went downstairs.
Clustery. I don't know what happened to Dana Brooke in all of this.
Yeah, I got a text message from somebody that said Dana Brooke is a genius. Like, what did she do? Like, did she just disappear?
Probably.
I think so, dude, because I don't remember seeing her get eliminated at all.
The main thing I took away from this was once they got down to Charlotte. Charlotte was killing it in this for a little bit. And her and Asuka started getting into a little back and forth, and they're on the same team. Asuka hit her with the mist. She got tired of that bullshit. Hit her with the mist a lot, too. Like, Muda ain't got shit on this mist. And she got her ass. That's basically the best way I could put it. Charlotte then got pinned by the woman's right from Lacey Evans. Lacey gets rolled up by Natty. So who's left? Natty, Sasha.
This is where I came back.
Toni Storm, Bianca, and Rhea. And Rob, I'll let you take it over from here.
So after Natty takes Lacey Evans out, what she say? Oh, bye, bitch.
Yo, that was a good moment. Good moment.
They double submitted Toni Storm in the sharpshooter / bank statement. Got her out of there. It was down to Natty, Sasha. They were both representing each team, and it was it 3-on-1 NXT?
Yeah. They had Toni Storm, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley left.
So Toni Storm was already tapped out. Hold on. Oh, kiss my ass, Charlotte says.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was kind of a little shot at Bianca with the whole kisses on her ass. I like it. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing about Bianca Belair because my brother was kind of mad that they buried her and they hit her with the heart attack.
I don't know. She came off a beat down on NXT TakeOver.
She was selling it damage from last night. The heart attack is a devastating maneuver.
She had her father's cockiness. I agree with that, Tim.
Oh, you talking about Charlotte?
Yeah. So what happened? So did we get through how they got eliminated? So who was out first? Was it Toni Storm?
Toni Storm was out first. Then Bianca Belair got hit with the heart attack.
So then you're down to Natty, Sasha, and Rhea. Take it from there, Rob.
So Natty and Sasha were acting like they were going to team up, take out Rhea Ripley. Sasha flipped on Natty. What did she hit her with? Did she just roll her up?
I think she rolled her up.
Yeah, no, we missed that because, WWE Network for this too, by the way, freaking horrible.
Oh,
Everyone in the chat, tell me if your network was skipping, jumping, you had to restart it a couple times. We had to do that. And I'm like, dude, I pay $10 a month for this shit?
She sucker punched her. That's remember it jumped ahead and she was already pinned.
Yes. Brandon said that was bullish.
In this house, we say bull spit. Inside joke.
If you will. Yeah, so they ended up getting an elimination on Natty, though. She's out. And then you are down to the final two, Sasha and Rhea Ripley. D, you seem pretty happy with this.
Yeah. Listen, I love Rhea Ripley. What can I say?
I'm just laughing at King. King wrote F the WWE Network.
Yeah, network is trash, but Rhea Ripley is due up to win the NXT Women's title. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, honestly, that's the best way I think to go at this point with Rhea Ripley. Rhea ends up getting the win here, man.
Yeah, because Io Shirai and Candice LeRae came back out and saved her from a bank statement. She was about to tap out.
We're the best friends that anyone could have. Like that. I don't know. I didn't like that.
Who's that loyal to a brand?
NXT.
Oh, look at this guy. Who pays for the WWE Network? Twitch streams.
Who said that?
Who's that? Oh, Jordan.
Listen, man, you gotta support.
Not even about support. Yeah, have fun with those illegal streams, though.
Yeah, dealing with those, trying to find them, getting them back up. PR Nightmare says I picked Rhea over Sasha. I thought Sasha needed to win more, personally. Sasha has nothing going for her.
Yeah, she just kind of like dead space right now.
And I said it the last couple of days. Yo, Rhea Ripley's a star.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's only 23 from Australia.
Yeah, they tweeted out something that said Rhea Ripley is what Becky Lynch, or what the WWE wanted you to think Becky Lynch was.
Ooh, that's rough.
That's kind of harsh, but I can see it.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed what they did here, though. I'm not mad at anything here. I like Rhea Ripley. Not mad at the win. I just thought Sasha needed it more. Sasha doesn't have anything going for her. So NXT gets the win. I gave that a B- from all of us talking about it, so I guess we'll all just agree to that for now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Rollins and Owens segment, though. I thought that was kind of dope. Number one, Seth Rollins. What were you doing, dude? Why did you come out with the Chicago Bulls stuff on? Why are you pandering?
That old 85 Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan jersey.
Yeah, Jordan was the shit, man. I don't care what anybody says. Those were the good days for the Bulls. Today, not so much.
He looked like one of the late stage Red Rangers.
Shout out
from like 98, 99.
Jason?
No.
Yeah. No.
Or you talking about after?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn, Power Rangers was over by then. Man, I'm old. I'm sorry. So, I don't know. These Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins get into it over Owens' loyalty because of NXT, it seemed like a little bit. And then Kevin Owens dissed the shit out of him with the Shield fist bump, putting his fist out there.
Yeah, when he said NXT doesn't need me, but Raw definitely does.
Yeah, that's a big fact. Seth Rollins is a clown's King's Row.
Seth Clownins.
Terrible. Seth needs to be off of Twitter. CM Punk said the same thing, my good friend.
Yeah, he definitely needs to chill with that because he's just making it harder for himself.
Hashtags F Tom Arnold too. Who has a tattoo of Roseanne, man? Like who does that to themselves?
I got a tattoo of Mario.
Yeah, but that's not Roseanne, bro.
Yeah, that's under classic gaming. So. We can accept that.
Shout out to Donnie too, who wrote the network sucks in my
Nelson
notes.
got me Alex with the Frogzoid.
Yeah, Tom Arnold sucked. Best movie is 9 Months. I'm sticking to that with Hugh Grant.
Shit.
So let's talk about the next match. This was one I was looking forward to. AJ Styles versus Roderick Strong, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So you had the U.S. champ versus the NXT North America champ versus the Intercontinental champ. Rob, new Intercontinental title. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. What did you guys think of that belt? Same for you, chat. What did you think of the new, I guess we'll call it like coin or compass looking Intercontinental title?
I like it. I know how you feel about it. It's a classic white strap.
Oh, listen.
It's very classic, but I like the new belt.
There's nothing wrong with the IC title in my opinion. I love the white strap. It's always going to be my favorite. This isn't bad though. I think it's better than that egg-shaped belt that we got in like, what was that, 90?
Like 98 to 02, 03.
Yeah.
No, it was even later than that. Yeah, that belt sucked, but I like this new one. Nothing beats the original belt with the white strap, but...
This new one isn't bad though.
I think it gives it a different feel.
Absolutely. Rob, what did you think of it?
What, the actual belt? I love it. Hold on, there's one something I'm trying to find on Twitter. There was some rendition somebody brought up. Here it is. Oh. How would you feel if they did that?
Oh, I like that. I like that. Here, I can put it up so that way we can see ourselves and see how it's looking. Go ahead, put it back up again. Yeah. That looks nice, I think. That would be better because it's kind of a throwback to what the title was and what it became. Jordan, I don't think the new belt is because of Cody, though. I disagree with that.
That's a false narrative that they're trying to spread on Twitter.
Yeah, we got to stop this AEW bullshit that comes up sometimes. Like, listen, I love AEW as much as the next guy, but they're not thinking about that hard, I don't think, with every single move that they make. Like, I know WWE's petty, but they're not that petty when it comes to every single thing. And like Cody said, they probably wanted to do something new because new title belts equal money.
I'd buy it.
Let's see here. Tom says that new belt was made for one reason only, to fit some custom side plates on it.
You're right.
Concur.
There you go.
He said that's in his opinion. That looks good, PR Nightmare said. The white strap is way better, King says. Tim says that Rhea Ripley is the next breakout star.
I agree with that.
Definitely.
Facts. Let's talk about this match, though. Rob, did this live up to the hype? Was this better than the WrestleMania shit we were getting from WrestleMania 34? I just went and listened to my very first podcast review. The tears in my eyes for this match. The main roster titles look like dog shit.
I disagree.
Some of them do.
Some, like, yeah, those main titles and...
the tag belts.
I hate the U.S. title with a passion.
Yeah, that belt looks like shit.
Yeah, it does. It's horrible.
U.S. title hasn't been good since WCW.
But you gotta remember the standard we're trying to hold it up to, like the NXT UK tag titles, the North American Championship, even the NXT titles. Those are all just great looking belts.
Yeah, same. I love the New Japan belts too, though. I love the AEW belts. It's just tough, man. You either make good belts or you don't. And WWE, I think they went too retro at one point with, like, they went to like the 70s with the looks, and I'm like, ugh.
I don't know. And they went too retro with that North American Championship.
Tom said bring back the Pat Patterson IC belt. The Rio de Janeiro Pat Patterson.
The Phantom Tournament.
Patty Pat.
He beat Ted DiBiase.
Anyway, back to this match.
We won't get into Pat Patterson.
This is why he has to be censored. We're not going to let him go any further. The U.S. title with the spinner. Oh, we're having belt marks right now. We're getting into it. Let's get back into this match, like you said. Were you impressed by this? Did this live up to the hype of the level you expected it to? Because I wanted to go in saying this is going to be a great match. Guys expect something great. But ever since that AJ Styles Shinsuke Nakamura feud, their matches were good, but they weren't great.
So for the time that they were given for this match, I feel like they knocked it out of the park. It wasn't like spectacular, but I enjoyed it. It started off kind of clunky, a little bit slower, but they had to feel each other out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree. It was slow. I think the limits could have been pushed a little bit more. Felt like they kind of played it safe, but they still gave you a good show. But I just wanted a little bit more excitement, or maybe the crowd just wasn't into it, and that just kind of pulled me out of it.
King, I agree with that point you just wrote in there. I don't want to say it because it's kind of a little spoilerish thing for thinking it, but not mad at it. So, Roderick Strong, Nakamura, and AJ Styles. A lot of good transitions in this. Dude, Roderick Strong is the messiah of the backbreaker. He was killing it in this match. That dude is a workhorse. I don't know how he wrestles every night for the length of time that he does, sweating. He looks like he's about to die in every match, and he kills it.
That boy by the stamina.
Yeah, they did a lot of great double teams, though. I really thought this was like a fun triple threat match. Something I would see at like a Ring of Honor house show a little bit for how they put it together.
Yo, Shinsuke Nakamura was kicking boys out the park, man.
Nakamura is very valuable to them, and I love the pairing of him and Sami Zayn. If you guys haven't watched it, dude, this team is incredible.
Watch
I cannot wait.
Shinsuke's entrance, man.
Yeah,
Sammy was wild.
That's all you have to do.
Love Sammy. Oh, PR Nightmare said this was match of the night for me, even though it was only a B+.
I feel like we have the same thing.
We do have the same grade for this match, a B+. Roderick Strong wins, though, with his, what does he call that move? The suplex backbreaker, the suplex on the knees. He ended up hitting Shinsuke with that. I don't know if there's a name for it, though. I feel like there is, but I can't think of it at this time. It doesn't matter. If someone in the chat knows it, please correct me. Roddy gets the win. Rob, you said he needed the win on that one. Because, D, who did you pick? You picked AJ?
Did I pick AJ? I think I did pick AJ.
I don't know. I picked Shinsuke.
I did pick AJ.
I had Shinsuke, but you did say something about it on the preview.
I picked Shinsuke, but I said if I was going to give NXT one match on the main show, it would be this one. And lo and behold.
GG. I'm not mad at it. So this was a great match, one that I thought could have stole the show, but then we got a match added last night to this card that I feel was the match of the night that stole the show. It's for the NXT Championship. We had the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne versus Adam Cole, baby!
I don't even know where to start with this one, man.
Shit.
Let me just say, who's having a better run right now than Adam Cole?
Nobody.
He comes into Buffalo. He pins Daniel Bryan. He goes on Raw. He pins Seth Rollins. He goes to war last night. He lost last night, but look, he lost in spectacular fashion. He comes out here tonight and has match of the night with Pete Dunne. Oh my god.
He's crushing the game, bro. That's all that you can say.
And that
about
ladder
it.
match with Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah. Yes, dude, I forgot about that. You know what? That was a safe ladder match, but still fun.
Great.
Like, it did its job, told the story in this. I don't even know if there's anything else. Where do you think we should pick this up and tell them about it, dude? I guess maybe honestly, when the mouthpiece went out?
Yeah.
Well, that was towards the end. Boy.
Yeah, no, but
that's when everything started going, right?
Yeah, it started to pick up a lot. Pete Dunne's mouthpiece got knocked out. Was it by the super kick?
Yeah.
Pete Dunne's mouthpiece ended up flying out. He goes to reach for it. Cole steps on his hands. But remember, Adam Cole's got a fractured wrist or something. And when he went, Pete Dunne grabbed his fingers.
I think he grabbed the different hand. But
Yeah. Well, that's how he transitioned over, though. Then he grabbed it, started splitting the fingers. Pete Dunne went to work. I thought that he had it won a couple times. My heart jumped because I thought he was going to win. Pete Dunne knows how to get you really into the matches. Where are we from? Buffalo, New York, good sir.
Yeah, but Pete Dunne, he hit him with the bitter end and he kicked out. There's a lot of kick out of finishers or devastating maneuvers. There was a Panama Sunrise on the ring apron, which is the hardest part of the ring if you didn't know.
That should have ended it. That should have ended it.
A freaking flipping pile driver on the apron and Pete Dunne kicked out of the next move.
Yeah.
They were tripping on that.
Definitely tripping.
Yeah.
So they get back in the ring. You know, he hits him with the spot where he breaks his fingers. He goes for another bitter end. Cole rolls out of it, hits him with another Panama Sunrise, gets up, hits him with the last what was called the last shot, knee to the back of the head.
Yeah, last shot.
It was perfect, and it seems like when Pete Dunne loses the mouthpiece, he loses some of that, like what helps him.
Tim says NXT coming to Riverwalk.
Yeah.
Or Riverworks, right?
Jamestown here, yeah. They're coming here.
Oh, we're going.
Oh, I don't know about me. I would like to. Actually, you know what? I may be able to go that day. It depends. But, yeah, that would be a really dope show to go to. Grade A- for this, though. I thought both guys killed it. Adam Cole, like you said, is having the best run of his career. That's it, man. I think now, though, they're going to start building towards everyone can't have the belt in the Undisputed Era. I think they're going to start seeing people lose. Who loses the belt first, Rob?
Roddy.
I say Roddy, too.
I say the tag team champs.
Who do they drop them to? We're calling it now.
The Forgotten Sons.
Fuck that. The Forgotten Sons do not deserve it. King says his cousin was at Survivor Series Live. That was dope. Shout out to Chicago. So you say the tag belts. I don't know who would take them. Honestly, if I have to pick someone for the North America, I say it's Keith Lee now. I was going to say Riddle for a long time. I'm switching it to Keith Lee. Keith Lee is the first one to lose it. King says Strong too. We leave it at that. I don't know. Any tag team? Yo, you said Forgotten Sons. You ruined it. I'm moving on. Let's get to the Universal title match. We got Daniel Bryan versus the champion Bray Wyatt. These red lights suck. Whoever in production is in charge of this, making this a thing,
please stop. Stop.
It's ruining the match quality, honestly. This got a grade of a C+ from us, and I really felt that this match could have been in the B range if they didn't have the lights like that.
Yeah, the lights took away from the quality of the match.
What about Bray no-selling, too, though? Bray no-sold a lot in this match.
How do you feel that is you feel it's detrimental going forward? Like, what do you have to do to stop this guy?
I don't know. I think there's something that's going to stop him. Like, Undertaker had the urn. They're going to have to figure out what it is that stops him.
I think it's the lantern, the mask.
I think this is when they actually incorporate Sister Abigail, sorry.
I don't think you need someone to play that part, though. I like that it's a mystery better.
Yeah, but I think...
I think it's garbage. Because if someone comes out and they get hurt or something doesn't go right, then you've ruined the whole allure of Bray Wyatt.
You know, if they do bring out a actual Sister Abigail, give it to Liv Morgan. I kind of want to see her in some goth makeup. Just saying.
I don't think like she would like somebody would actually come out and wrestle. I think like honestly this is Sister Abigail was basically telling Bray like, listen, this is the uncontrolled version of you. Let's reel this in and make it a controlled version of you and make the original you better.
I don't know. I don't know if you can go back at this point with it. I think you have to let Bray stick with this monster person. To me, he's getting... a friend called me during this, shout out to Aaron, and he said that he was getting Undertaker vibes with this. I like that, but we have to figure out at what point does he get pinned, how does he lose? There's got to be a way for it to happen.
At WrestleMania.
To Roman?
Yeah.
So
bullshit, but hey, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, do you feel like they have... They booked themselves into a corner?
Yes.
I just read I love goth chicks in the chat.
Shit, who doesn't?
Man.
Rob, I see what you did there with Liv and respect. F. Roman Spear. Was Dakota at Survivor Series? No, good sir. I did not see her pop up. But
she's probably still banging on Tegan Knox's knee.
So Daniel Bryan jumped off the top rope and got hit with a mandible claw. Is this feud over?
No.
I think this continues into TLC.
But it seems like they're still teasing something with Bryan and Miz, though. So
yeah, I don't know if they're going to be a tag team, Bryan and Miz.
I hope not.
I don't know.
I think that story just needs to end.
But I think I can see Bryan doing some comedy with him. Like, they're best friends all of a sudden, and then come and knock it out.
Don't want it.
Or you have Miz turn heel on him, and they feud again.
I'll take that.
Who wants to see the Miz, though?
Miz is a great heel.
Miz is a great heel. I hate Miz as a babyface. I just can't.
I don't really care for Miz.
Bray gets the win. C+. We'll have to see on SmackDown on Friday where they're going with this. I don't know. Get rid of the red lights. They suck. Next, we get to the men's Survivor Series match. This was a sleeper hit of the night. This was a sleeper match.
This was fun.
This was fun. I really like this. Rob, I'm going to need you to shout out the teams because Donnie did not take good notes on this one. Shout out to Donnie.
He was writing up the insert at the moment. Yeah, he's being insubordinate lately.
You got that right.
You have to get HR involved. Okay, so we had Team Raw, which was Seth Rollins, boo, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Ricochet, who was dressed as Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond. That looked pretty dope. Versus Team SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Mustafa Ali, Chad Gable, we're not calling him Shorty G, and King Corbin.
Like King Corbin.
Versus Team NXT, Tommaso Ciampa, Big Daddy Walter, Matt Riddle, Damian Priest, and Keith Lee.
I love that his name's all capitalized when you see Walter's name just Walter.
If you don't, he's going to chop you.
So, we get into this match. Yo, Walter was over in this shit. I don't know how.
They kind of screwed him.
He definitely was over.
Walter came out. He meant business, ready to kick and whip ass. I really enjoyed this, though. Walter came in. He was chopping boys down in the beginning, but then he just got eliminated with the quickness. Yeah. Drew McIntyre caught him, right? With the Claymore.
He chopped Braun Strowman. It looked like they were going to have their face-off going back and forth. He got Braun Strowman down into the corner. He was going to go for either like a cannonball or something. And Drew McIntyre out of nowhere with the Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3, Walter's gone.
Yeah, dude, that was... Fans were pissed.
Yeah, crowd wasn't happy about that. They started chanting bullshit.
Yeah, I was upset about that too. We get into some other things in here. People were getting eliminated, but the next thing that was brought up was Braun Strowman's count out. Rob was pissed.
Yeah, I was mad about that. Okay, so triple threat rules essentially means there's no disqualification because you can't punish one for the other because there's two other competitors.
Right.
It's 5-on-5-on-5, 3 in at a time. Why is there a count out? Why are we counting? They didn't do it in a women's match. They didn't do it later in this match. Braun Strowman got eliminated by countout.
I will say this though. As a referee, I would have counted him out too because I hate that stupid. Yo, by now we should all know what he's about to do. And he just runs into people. It's stupid. It's dumb. I've been done with this dude since he lost to Brock Lesnar.
That's his best move.
But I think, depending on who's selling it, though, it does make for a great visual. Like when Kevin Owens got hit with it, he always made it look great. Sami Zayn.
I was okay with it the first time they did it. It's every match now, though. And I'm just like, dude, this spot sucks.
But every wrestler has their set of moves they're going to go through.
Can't he have something better than this?
He sucks.
He got eliminated from that point. So we get down to the last couple people. I have to give it up for Tommaso. Tommaso did his damn. Oh wait, timeout. Do we talk Riddle?
We did not.
Let's talk Riddle real quick with Randy Orton. Randy Orton came in. Who did he RKO first? Was it Gable?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. GG.
R.I.P. Priest is trash.
R.I.P. to the
Damian Priest is not trash.
He's not trash, but he's not main event.
He's got a bad gimmick right now, but it's another thing you got to see where it's going. But he's good in the ring.
He had the Diesel pants on, so he deserved the RKO.
And he had the Outsider's vest on.
Trash.
Trash. Don't listen to Derek. Derek is the hater of the podcast. I'm giving him the title officially. Rob had it for his Arn Anderson hate, but this is officially. Now you're going to hear about this on the podcast.
No, we're not, because you don't fucking enunciate your words. Speak up.
Don't be me, dude.
Tosh Point been buried in you.
So when he... Oh, my God. So, after the RKO, Randy Orton got caught off guard by Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle pinned Randy Orton, and the look on his face was money. Bro, what did I do?
Bro, I just eliminated the Viper, bro.
It was really a good moment for him. Then he eventually gets eliminated. I don't remember who caught him off guard.
Randy Orton caught him.
Oh, yeah, Randy Orton RKO'd him because he was a snake, and I think Baron Corbin pinned.
Yeah.
So we got back into this. Who eliminated Baron Corbin?
Roman Reigns speared him. Superman punched him and speared him, and
someone pinned him.
Ciampa
pinned him.
Yeah.
Ciampa had a good trade-off with Seth Rollins, I thought. Ciampa can hang, man. He's the main event player, I think.
Ooh, we forgot about Ricochet and Shorty Chad Gable.
Chad Gable's a beast.
Flips back and forth, springboards off the rope. He caught him, hit him with that
German suplex.
Oh man!
No, I say a better transition with between Chad Gable and Matt Riddle.
They had a good Listen, Chad Gable's a star, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Cut this Shorty G shit out. I need the people to revolt. So anybody who's in here listening to me, revolt against this shit, please. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? Just say Gable. Call him Chad Gable. Say something, man. I hate that shit.
Shorty G.
I cannot acknowledge the last comment at this moment. Ciampa is a beast, though. He came in. He got eliminated by a curb stomp, but Ciampa's performance in this was spectacular, especially what happened the night before. Please see the NXT TakeOver review before this video if you go back into the archives. So, Rob, we get down to the final three. We have Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Keith Lee.
Keith Lee's my favorite wrestler right now.
You are Keith Lee.
Bask in my glory.
Dude, really good back and forth here between the three of them. Rollins was the first one out. How did he get eliminated?
He got put down with a
Spirit Bomb?
Yeah.
Dude, he caught it bad. I think the best Spirit Bomb, though, ever is going to have to be on Roman Reigns, dude. He Spirit Bombed the shit out of Roman Reigns out of them combat boots.
It was like a jackhammer that he hit.
Rollins got hit with that, but that Spirit Bomb on Roman, I don't give a shit, bro. That was nice.
Yeah. He barely kicked out of that one, too, and he made the mistake of trying to go for the moonsault after. He missed. Roman, sudden burst of energy, hits him with a spear. 1, 2, 3.
PR Nightmare said Big Man can fly. King said Keith Lee is over. I agree with that. Team SmackDown gets the win here after Roman Reigns wins the match. He I just looked at my error that I had to cross out. He fist bumps Keith Lee. I give this a grade of a B+. Insider joke. I'm sorry, guys. If you were here, you would know when I was taking my notes when I wrote. But he fist bumped him. They got the win. Keith Lee got put over nice in this, though. I think Keith Lee really needed that. He's been in NXT for 2 years, and some of these guys just haven't gotten their just due, I feel, yet. And he's the main one. Yeah. I'm like, yo, give this man something to do.
Yo, the top of the card is kind of crowded, so you can't push everybody.
And I think this is why he'll be the one to beat Roddy now. Keith Lee has demonstrated to me he's a big-ass star.
I'd like to see him beat Adam Cole.
Oh, shit. I don't know, man. I don't know who beats Cole yet. I don't know if they're ready for that. He could, though. He could carry the brand. I would not be afraid to put the heavyweight title on him.
Honestly, this was match of the night.
Oh, some people are saying F Roman Reigns. I don't hate Roman.
F Roman again.
I don't hate Roman, dude.
I do.
Why? What? Can I say this? Roman Reigns puts people over. Would John Cena have ever got up and fist bumped somebody and then it was going to mean something? Because I still have hope for this. If John Cena did that, I'm like, yo, you're eating an AA in 2 weeks, bro.
All I'm saying is Roman Reigns hasn't been in the title picture for over a year, and yet, according to some people, he's still being shoved down our throats. So there's no pleasing anybody.
Yeah. I thought this match was well done. B+, sleeper match of the night. Let's get into Rey Mysterio, Brock Lesnar. Not much to say. They come out. Brock Lesnar destroys Rey Mysterio's ass.
Eddie's son. Eddie's son.
I want to get Derek on this one.
Yo. I hate Derek for stop saying that Dominic is Eddie's son. All right, we're not bringing that up right now. That's kayfabe. So
I mean,
Dominic runs.
Shoe fits, bro.
Rey Mysterio came out with this dope ass Joker attire. What's up, Matt Lopez? Thank you for joining us, brother.
Dominic is lowercase Walter.
Hit that like button for Dominic, please, because these guys are being assholes towards him, in my opinion.
Okay,
I like Dominic. I do.
Ray comes out. He has the Joker inspired attire from the new movie.
Trash.
Excellent movie, by the way.
Go see it. I saw it.
Hold on, you said that movie was trash?
No, the outfit was trash.
You're a hater.
Yeah, you're kind of a hater.
He said, "Who's your poppy?" Jordan, you're done too. Stop saying Eddie's son.
I mean, the shoe fits, bro. Frog splash off the top, bro.
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
Even
the crowd said it, bro.
So let's get back into this. Let's reel this back in. Rey Mysterio's getting the shit beat out of him by Brock Lesnar, as we all expected, because Rey's small. During this time frame, Dominic comes out with a towel. You think he's about to throw the towel in? I wonder where they got that idea from.
Oh, we
exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Before we even get there, you need to get the part where Ray grabbed the pipe and Brock stepped on it.
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, you gonna become a man today?"
Oh, Brock Lesnar beat his ass like the guards did to those kids in Sleepers, bro. It was bad. I'm sorry. He whooped his ass, bro. It was like a dad, like, "Oh, you want to step up to me?"
you gonna become a man today.
Brock whooped his shit, dude. Dominic comes out with the towel. He looks like he wants to throw it in. I think Heyman snatched the towel, right?
No, Brock
took it.
Oh, whatever. Brock took the towel because he wasn't stopping whooping that ass. During all this, Brock starts trying to reach for him, talk to him. Low blow city from Ray, Dominic, all that. Brock eventually falls onto the ropes. Dominic did a fucking 619. Like,
it's a double 619.
With him and Ray, dude, that was perfect. Dominic went up to the top rope. Hit the frog splash.
My God, what a frog splash! I mean, he didn't do the little shimmy, so
yeah,
that's all right.
At one point,
still gotta learn. Bro.
Yo, chill, bro. Learn. You thought though at this point that Ray could win the title. They teased us a little bit, but then Ray went to the top rope one too many times, got caught. F5, 1, 2, 3.
You forgot the bad suplex that Dominic took.
Oh yeah, Dominic had to die. It was they had to catch him. Brock suplexed him, the life out of him. But so what happens here going forward? Brock gets the win here in this.
Hold up.
Grade B-.
Yeah, definitely B-. But where was Cain Velasquez?
He's hurt probably. His knee's busted. I figured that's why they kind of showed that in the video when Brock kicked his knee. They like buckled, and I think they're trying to say like he's hurt.
He's still advertised for that Mexico tour.
King says Dominic can wrestle.
He's trained by Lance Storm, and he's in the Performance Center right now.
Yeah, so. Dominic's the shit, bro. I really want to see what he could do. I want to see a tag team of Dominic and Ray for a little bit.
I feel like that's going to happen at Mania.
I would love to see that be the moment where they win the belt.
Nepotism at its finest.
Who do they face, though? If you put them with
Brock and Paul.
Yo, shut it.
Paul Heyman looked like he was going to die.
Yo, he was kneeling way too much.
DDP Yoga, come on in. Make sure you watch AEW Dynamite for that ring that's going to be presented by DDP. Yeah, I don't know. Heyman's, I don't know what to say about this. This was what it was. Lesnar gets to win. Is anyone surprised? I hope not.
I said the grade for me for this one, all said B-. It would have been a little bit lower, but we all kind of popped when we thought Ray had it when they did the double pin on him.
Hell yeah, dude. I thought they
Except
had it.
Except for this guy. He couldn't be bothered.
Jerk. Let's get into the main event, guys.
I think he was also giving the business to the intern.
Yeah.
Matt said B-. He said that he does need surgery, so he's out probably for his knee. Undertaker versus Finn at Mania. Ooh, Ray and Dominic versus AOP, Matt Lopez says. I like that.
No.
Yeah, they come in. So they're like the drug cartels. Oh, God, this is bad.
Just stop. Just stop.
All right. Well, they're like the heavy muscle, man, and then they can take the beat downs from them for a little bit.
They do kind of like the swollen twins from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Let's get to the main event, guys. We got Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler versus Bayley in all of this. This is what the match is built around. This is the thumbnail. This is what we've got it all built around. What did you guys think of this match? I mean, I could be pretty blunt about it. Sloppy a little bit.
I felt it was okay. It could have been a lot better. Becky is too stiff.
Yep.
She's too stiff.
As far as the layout of this match goes, all the good parts, I feel like Bayley carried that.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch is a better character than she is a wrestler. She's very basic in the ring, and it's not bad. It fits for what she does.
She's like MJF, kind of. MJF is a mouthpiece.
MJF can actually go, though. He just chooses not to.
Right. You don't have to, though. And I think Becky, maybe she's thinking the same thing, because she obviously could go in NXT a little bit better, I think. But why do all that stuff? You don't have to on the main roster. You're wrestling way more. So if you could talk.
Yeah. Bayley was looking good tonight, too.
Oh.
You can hear Becky talking to Shayna a lot of the time. I did not notice that in this.
I noticed it. Powerbomb off, or when she got a powerbomb off the top ropes, she was like, "All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go," or like something like that, and it was clear.
You know, Matthew loved that. You talk too much.
You never shut up. So, what did you, Rob? Did you think this was better than the WrestleMania women's match?
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed this one a little more.
I don't think the build was there for me. What do you think, Derek?
I think I'm give this one the edge, although I still don't think it was like top notch like it should have been. Like Becky ruined the match for me because she just everything about her movements are just horrible.
Laughing at Jordan. He said, Bayley them cakes. I don't know. It's Josh's birthday, so we're going to just be respectful of that at this time about cake. Becky is not the best of the horsewomen. King, I'm with you. I've always said Sasha Banks is my favorite out of the 4 horsewomen. Bayley is probably my second.
I'm reverse. I got Bayley then Sasha.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah, I got Bayley and Sasha.
King thought the same thing we did, and we'll get into that real quick. Shayna Baszler ends up getting the win. She tapped out Bayley in all of this, while Becky Lynch was laying behind the announcer's table from getting her ass tossed across that shit. A tap out win for Baszler.
I feel like you just made Bayley weak.
Not necessarily, though.
I do. I think Bayley needed this win, though, to show why she's the dominant champion, kind of, at this point. And now I'm questioning. So I feel like Sasha and Bayley, since they both have come back in their heels now, they don't win shit. They don't do shit.
But you say show Bayley as a dominant champion. Who's been a more dominant champion than Shayna Baszler lately?
This is a fact. I figured that we would get something screwy happening and Bayley gets the win here.
I did pick Bayley. I'm not mad about it, though.
No, Shayna Baszler has made me cry many tears watching NXT takeovers for about a year now. Anytime I think that she's going to lose, she isn't. Someone brought up earlier Rhea Ripley winning. I think Rhea Ripley's the one to dethrone her at NXT TakeOver Portland, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
But we got some good stuff here. I gave this a B- this match.
Yeah.
I was in the C+ range, but...
So that puts Raw, they got 1 win. NXT, 4. SmackDown, 2.
NXT wins.
Now, I feel NXT was put over because of the AEW effect. Not going to lie. Hashtag AEW effect. Do you guys think we see more integration of this because it worked for NXT with AEW? Is this the best way for them to do it? Same question for you, live chat. So what I'm asking is, because I don't want people to get it twisted, do they need to put main roster and NXT together more in these situations? Do you think we're going to see NXT at the Royal Rumble? Are they going to be at TLC now? Are they going to be interwoven more? So
I don't think there's gonna be like a whole like they're not gonna do a bunch of NXT talents on the main shows. But what I think they're gonna do, they're gonna showcase some more on like the main roster. NXT is the main roster to be, but
yeah, same.
they're gonna maybe have like one match per like Raw or SmackDown. They're gonna add one of their matches to some of the bigger shows just to get more intrigue, to get more people to watch on Wednesdays.
Right, and I still think that this is going to be a tough fight between both of those brands, between two of them. Because imagine if the other show wasn't there, they'd be in the millions, almost at 2 million.
Yeah. What do you think, Derek?
Oh, and by the way, real quick before Derek speaks, don't care about the ratings as much, people. Doesn't matter.
No.
I hate the super marks on like both sides that try to get people to hate it. I'm like, dude, I like both.
It doesn't affect us at all what the ratings are.
Exactly.
If you watch wrestling on Wednesdays, you're getting a good product.
Exactly. It's hard to say.
What, if they're going to be interwoven into the...
I want to say they almost have to.
Because you saw such great success with SmackDown in Buffalo. I wasn't there. Because I know someone might ask. The past shows, they beat AEW this week because you had main roster talent there.
Yeah,
but you can't do that all the time if you're going to be true to what you said.
Right, and I feel like they almost have to incorporate NXT to keep up with AEW, and then if you start doing that, now you have to incorporate storylines for everybody else. You know what I mean? Because now you're like, for instance, you had Adam Cole pin Daniel Bryan. Don't you think Daniel Bryan would kind of want to get that revenge back? You know what I mean?
Yeah. King brought up maybe you do a title match at WrestleMania for the NXT title.
What about TakeOver the night before, though?
These are starting to disappear, though. Remember, Matt Lopez just brought it up, too. Jordan, thank you. Storylines do matter. There is no TakeOver in January. Instead, it's going to be Worlds Collide, and in February, there's going to be the TakeOver now. They're changing up the TakeOver schedule completely, and I think TakeOver is going to start to rival AEW, potentially, because their next pay-per-view, I heard, is in February, too.
I thought the next NXT TakeOver was on a Sunday, though.
What's February 16th? Somebody look that up for me. I don't know when the next one is. I know it's TakeOver Portland. Hopefully some fans get to go there and see that. SmackDown November 1st was awesome. Tim, I hope you enjoyed that because that was a luck of the draw that show was like that because Sunday. I don't think we would have got it. Huh?
Sunday.
It's a Sunday. Ooh. So that's different for a TakeOver to be on a Sunday. We'll have to see what happens with it. Going forward, though, guys, my next video should be on Wednesday. We'll be discussing AEW from the Sears Center in Chicago. I think they're going to put on a good show. Chicago, are you wrestled out? Because if these people are loud for this, bro, Chicago's one of the greatest wrestling cities in the world. And I think they will. I think they're going to show up and show out for this. I think they're big AEW fans. And they said that it feels like it's their birthplace.
Yeah, what was that? All In started in Chicago, right?
Yeah. Honestly, that's where I put the first AEW kind of marking in to show off to Uncle Dave. Bray versus Brock at Mania, and he kills Bray's streak. I don't think we're getting that. I think we're getting Roman.
Keep those two separate.
We'll see what happens with it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, though. I think that this was a thumbs up show.
It was.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it.
I thought they did a good job with this. Love the NXT integration. We'll see where it goes going forward. If you guys are watching this after the fact, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this entire pay-per-view. Good, bad, ugly. What you liked, what you didn't like, favorite moment, whatever you want to say, put it down below. I reply to all comments, and I will get back to you guys about that. And live chat, thank you so much for coming in here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Good to see Jordan, Matt Lopez, and Tim Knoll in here. Haven't seen those guys in a little bit in the live chat, so good to see them in here talking it up with us. And like I said, we'll be back on Wednesday with AEW Dynamite. With that being said, guys, we are out. Peace.